In a quiet village surrounded by dusty roads and whispering trees, there lived a young girl named Amani. Her name meant peace, yet peace was something she rarely felt. Amani had dark skin, deep and rich like the fertile soil after rain, but to the people around her, it was the first thing they noticed and the last thing they judged. The villagers often spoke in hushed voices when she passed, and sometimes not so hushed at all. "She is too dark," they would say. "She will never amount to much," others whispered. Amani heard it all. She lived in a small clay house with her widowed mother, who worked endlessly to earn enough for food. Every morning, Amani fetched water from the well and helped her mother before heading to the village school. Though her clothes were simple and worn, her eyes carried curiosity and quiet strength. What people did not see was her heart. Amani was kind when others were cruel. She shared her bread with children who had none. She listened when elders spoke and helped travelers who lost their way. At night, when the world finally grew silent, she would sit under the stars and dream. One day, she whispered to the sky, "I will be more than what they think I am." The weight of words school was not easy for Amani. Her teacher, an old woman named Madame Elira, noticed her determination. "You have something rare," Madame Elira once told her gently. "What is it?" Amani asked. "A mind that thinks and a heart that feels. Never let anyone convince you that those things are small." Those words stayed with her. A kingdom in crisis. Beyond the village lay the grand kingdom of Zarman, ruled by King Harun. For years, the kingdom had been peaceful, but age had slowed the king, and sorrow had dimmed his spirit. His queen had passed away, and he had no heir wise enough to lead. Corruption crept into the court. The poor suffered while the powerful grew greedier. The king saw it all and felt helpless. One night, after long prayers, King Harun made a bold decision. He announced a royal decree across the land. The next ruler of Zarman will not be chosen by blood or beauty, but by wisdom, mercy, and truth. Any citizen may come forward. The one who proves worthy shall become the queen or king of this land. The announcement shook the kingdom. Nobles laughed. Merchants plotted. Villagers whispered in disbelief. And in a small clay house, Amani listened in silence. A dream that dared to rise. "Amani, this is not for people like us," her mother said softly when she heard her daughter speak of the decree. "I know, Ami," Amani replied. "But what if people like us are exactly who the kingdom needs?" Her mother looked at her dark-skinned daughter, thin but unbroken, and for the first time she saw not a child, but a leader. "If you go," her mother said, placing a hand on her head, "go with dignity." Contestants were given problems of justice and governance. While others spoke loudly and confidently, Amani spoke calmly. "When deciding punishment," she said, "we must ask not only what the law demands, but what justice heals." The judges exchanged glances. The second test was compassion. Contestants were sent among the poor, disguised, to listen and help. Amani sat with widows, fed hungry children, and listened to stories without judgment. She did not offer promises, only presence. The final test was truth. Each contestant was asked, "Why do you want to rule?" Some spoke of glory. Some spoke of power. Some spoke of legacy. When it was Amani's turn, the hall fell quiet. "I do not want to rule," she said. I want to serve. I know what it feels like to be unseen, unheard, and judged. If I lead, no child will feel small because of their skin, their poverty, or their birth." Silence followed. Then, the king stood. The crown of courage King Harun stepped down from his throne and walked toward Amani. "All my life," he said, "I searched for someone strong enough to rule. Today, I found someone brave enough to care." Gasps echoed through the hall. By royal decree, Amani was chosen as Queen of Sarmin. The same people who once laughed now bowed their heads. Amani felt the weight of the crown as it touched her head, not heavy with gold, but with responsibility. A queen like no other queen, Amani ruled with fairness and humility. She reformed laws that oppressed the poor, opened schools for all children, and welcomed voices that had long been silenced. The same dusty roads, the same whispering trees, but different faces. The people who once doubted her now watched with awe. She visited her old home and knelt before her mother. "This throne," Amani said softly, "belongs to every tear you wiped and every prayer you made." Her mother smiled, eyes full of pride. A legacy beyond the crown queen, Amani ruled for many years. But her greatest achievement was not the kingdom she led. It was the minds she changed. She taught the world that beauty is not fairness of skin, but fairness of soul. That leadership is not loudness, but listening. That greatness can rise from the smallest places. And so, the story of the dark-skinned girl who became a queen was passed down through generations, not as a fairy tale, but as a truth. Moral of the story: true worth is not defined by appearance or background, but by character, courage, and compassion. Those who rise from hardship often make the strongest leaders.